Opening day at Holman in 2011? Yep, it's a whole new ballgame thanks to the mayor's office and some big league partners south of the border. I'm Carolyn Choate with this week's edition of Main Street.
I am very excited, as I know you are, that we have a new baseball team coming to our beautiful historic Holman Stadium. Last year, when we did not have a team there, we put together a group of people and we created what was called the Holman Stadium Committee. And that committee worked to figure out what things we could do in that stadium. And the goal of that was to make sure that we could maintain the stadium at the quality level that it had been maintained at. We didn't want to lose any ground with it. We wanted to take good care of it, and we were able to do that. Last year we had a lot of youth baseball there, Legion was in, a whole group. And what we demonstrated last year was that we really could break even and take care of our stadium. So we've got the information under our belt, we've gone pro, we're going to stick local, and I think that that's what people are excited about. I'm hearing good things from the community. They like the idea of baseball being there, they like the idea of it being local, and it's okay not to be professional. So with that, I'm going to invite Tim Bauman up, and Tim is the Vice President for the Nashua Collegiate Baseball League. Tim, welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Mayor. I can see why she's the mayor and I'm a dumb baseball guy, because I have cheat notes in front of me and she kind of did it right off the cuff. But I'm Tim Bauman. I'm the Vice President of the National Collegiate Baseball League. I'm also the Vice President and General Manager of the Lowell Spinners down in Lowell. And we are so pleased and excited to be part of this community. Selfishly for me, I'm a Nashua resident. I live in Nashua. I'm probably 5 minutes from the ballpark. My daughter goes to Nashua North. My son goes to Elm Street. So it's fun for me to be a part of this community. I've lived here for 7 years, and to finally be able to call Holman Stadium, historic Holman Stadium, which I think is one of the finest up until we get going, non-used collegiate baseball league or professional baseball stadiums in the country, is exciting for me. I want to give the mayor credit. This is a project that did not come up overnight. It's a project that we've been working on for probably close to a year, with the concept of does it work if it's a different league? Does it work if it's a new league? And her patience and her staff's patience should be it's very commendable on our point to have the patience, because I know there's been a big outcry to, what are we doing? Let's get somebody in there, and her patience and leadership was insurmountable. I also like to give credit to Nick Caggiano, who's in the back of the room, and Scott Painter. Those two were a part of working with us and our vision and trying to bring baseball, collegiate baseball, to the city of Nashua. Those guys were tremendous assets to us, and we can't thank you guys enough. It's our plan to put as many people in the ballpark this summer as we possibly can, and have them come out and enjoy what a jewel that you guys have in terms of a facility. I'm a little jealous because there are some things that you have at your facility that we don't have in Lowell. You've got beautiful skyboxes, you've got a lot of real estate, and we plan to take advantage of that and make it a destination point for the residents in the city of Nashua. We're about providing affordable family entertainment. Our ticket prices are going to be as low as $3 for children that are 12 and under, and the top price is probably going to be in the neighborhood of $7. So we want to make this a destination point in the city. We want fans to come out to the ballpark and get used to coming to Holman Stadium again every night. And we realize there are going to be some growing pains. We're certainly not naive enough to think that, okay, we have all the answers and we're going to come in and fill it. There have been a lot of great people in front of us that have tried to make the formula work, and we think that we've got a job ahead of us, but we think with the mayor and the city staff, we're on the right formula and it's going to work for us. The league, I know a lot of people are wondering what the league is. It's the Futures Collegiate Baseball League, and although I can't specifically tell you the other cities that are involved outside of Martha's Vineyard, there are as many as 5 or 6 other teams that will be joining this league very shortly, as they're in a similar situation that we were. They were trying to get a lease or rental agreement in place. Those cities are very close and ready to follow. And since the announcement has been out in the public, we also have other cities and communities that have said, how do we get involved? So don't be frightened by the fact that we're saying maybe there's only 4 teams in the league. You know, we have big grandiose visions, and we think the league is going to grow insurmountably in the coming years. One of the local components that we felt was very important for us was to get involved with coaches right here in the area. And I know a lot of you people in this room know who this gentleman is. He's one of the most respected baseball people in the city of Nashua and in this region. And we are incredibly excited to have with us our assistant coach and also in charge of some of our player development. Head baseball coach at Nashua South is B.J. Neverett. B.J.'s on our staff. We're also committed to having a full-time front office staff up in Nashua. You know, my office is, unfortunately, I have to commute out of the city south, but we will have 3 full-time employees. One of the things that I'm most excited about is the fact that we've been able to bring one of our former guys home. Went to Londonderry High School, went to Franklin Pierce, played for the Lowell Spinners, played 2 years professionally for us, played in Greenville, was a member of the Red Sox system. Very pleased at this point to introduce to you our field manager of the year, Mike Chambers. We're excited to be here. Mayor, Scott, Nick, thank you so much for your help, and we can't wait to get started. At this point, I want to introduce to you John Good. John's our vice president for the Nashua Collegiate Baseball as well. John he's the creative guy on the staff, so John's going to come up and give you some ideas on what we were planning to do this year up here in Nashua. Thanks very much.
In regards to what Tim said, everyone always asks, Spinners a baseball team. We don't think of it so much as a baseball team. We think of baseball as part of an event, and that's how we're going to treat this as well. It's the National Collegiate Baseball is a baseball team, but it's part of the event that we're putting on. We believe in family entertainment. We believe in affordable family entertainment. We believe in creativity that can get us into the news and have people talking about us. So we're going to take a lot of those same ideas that we've done down in Lowell and bring them up here, from between inning promotions to post game to fireworks to kids run the bases every night. Whatever we can do to make it fun and exciting for the entire community to be involved. That's our goal with everything we're going to do promotionally. And we think it can be a success along with the baseball game going on. And I always kid around, I think sometimes the baseball game gets in the way of what we try to do down in Lowell. So it might be the same case here. So I apologize, Mike, ahead of time if we get in your way of playing, but it's kind of how we do things. As far as the name, the team contest, what we're going to do is, it is available now. We're going to start taking submissions. We do have a Facebook page. It's facebook.com/Nashua Collegiate Baseball, as well as NashuaCollegiateBaseball@gmail.com. We want as many people to join the Facebook page as possible. We're giving away prizes throughout the Facebook page to give us a chance to really interact with a lot of the fans of Nashua, and we'll be giving out information on there. If you do not have a Facebook page, as we realize not everyone does that, we do have the email NashuaCollegiateBaseball@gmail.com to submit names for the team. After we get all the names, we're going to take a look at maybe our 3, 4, 5 ones that we like the most, and then the 4th grade classes in Nashua is actually going to vote on the team name. There's about 1,000 kids in the 4th grade class. Let them decide. We think it'd be a lot of fun to actually have the kids of Nashua decide the team name rather than as an organization coming in and telling the team name. So that's the approach that we're going to do with that. So again, it's facebook.com/Nashua Collegiate Baseball. You can submit names there, or the email is NashuaCollegiateBaseball@gmail.com. So that's what we're looking forward to that. At this point, I'd like to bring up Mike, who's going to be our new manager. We're excited. He played for the Spinners, and we know him very well, and he knows a lot of the fun stuff that we do. So come on up, Mike.
First off, I just want to thank Tim and John for giving me this opportunity. It's really nice to be able to kind of come back around and join some of the staff from the Spinners who treated me and my family so well over the year that I played there. And if we're talking about professional baseball, without an argument, they're one of the best programs in the country as far as providing great entertainment and treating the players very well. And I had a great time there. So it's really nice to be back with them and to start joining their staff. So I think Nashua, Merrimack, and some of these other surrounding towns, they deserve a good brand of baseball, and it's going to come, you know, to the residents of Nashua with this program without a doubt, as far as what I've seen from them, and I'm glad to be a part of it. I was born in Nashua, so that was, you know, it's Nashua brought me into this world, so it's nice to come back. And my mom grew up in Nashua. My sister currently lives in Nashua. So, you know, I have some strong family ties with the city, so it'll be my honor to, you know, bring a good brand of baseball and have a nice environment for families to bring their kids on nice summer nights. So it'll be really
Nice to meet you also. It's a good hearty stock here from Nashua. Excellent. You know, I just wanted to wrap up by saying that, you know, Nashua's had its ups and downs with getting the team going in Homan Stadium. And it would have really been easy, I think, for the staff and the aldermen and whoever was in the corner office to say enough. You know, we've tried, it's not working. This is a wonderful example of what happens when you say, actually, we can pull this off and we can do something, and there's a reason not to give up. It would have been easy for Nick and Scott to say, we've had enough, we can keep the stadium busy without it, and they didn't. So Nick and Scott, for your passion, I appreciate it, because we have a little team too. It's a little different than your team, but it's a good, solid team. And the Board of Aldermen, I'm pleased that Alderman Malizi Golia was able to come today. Not all the aldermen were able to do that, but last night they took a good vote in the Finance Committee on the contract, and I think virtually all of them signed up on the resolution to bring you into the city. So I think if we put our two teams together, anything's possible. So I wanted to make sure that we wrapped up saying that, you know, this is a really good thing happening, and I think everybody's heading in the same direction. Now, I know you have some introductions you're going to do before you close, right, Tim? You're welcome.
We are excited to sign our first player today, and it's especially gratifying for us to show you what our commitment is locally to sign this player. And I'd like Mike and BJ, if they'd come up here. We will be signing our first collegiate baseball player to the Nashua Collegiate Baseball League. His name is Brandon Cox. Brandon currently is playing college baseball at Merrimack. Brandon, if you'd come up and do the honors, and we will get you officially signed. I don't know where John put this at. Let's see if we can find the paperwork. Last page, here we go. We just need your signature right there, and you'll be the first player on the Nashua Collegiate Baseball League team. Congratulations. Welcome aboard.